I just sold my entire GameCube collection. Let's talk about it. That's right, everybody. I am selling my entire complete GameCube collection, and I'm not just selling that. I'm not just selling everything you see here. Well, almost everything you see here. I'm also selling like another 600, another like 800 games from the rest of my collection. You may be wondering, you may be screaming at the freaking screen right now saying, Matt, Retro Wolf, why are you selling your GameCube collection? Why would you do that? Well, there's a reason, and I'm going to explain. Now, first, let me say, this was not an easy decision. I love my GameCube collection. This is my crowning achievement as a collector. I had to really weigh the pros and cons of this decision. It took many nights, many days for me to, come to that final decision. So why am I doing it? Why am I selling my GameCube collection and like 800 other games from my collection? Well, the answer is simple. I am starting a business. I'm starting a photography and videography business with a start in real estate. Now, obviously, to start a business, you gotta have money. You gotta have money to make money. So, unfortunately, for me to finally get this business off the ground and finally start this business, I've got to sell. I've got to make a big chunk of money. And that's why I decided to sell my GameCube collection and a bunch of other stuff from the collection. Because I need a big chunk of money to buy the equipment that I need and all the other startup costs associated with starting this business. Now, it's going to be worth it in the long run, because ultimately the goal is to make all this extra income from this business, and with that disposable income, I can buy this collection back. I can rebuild the GameCube collection. Sure, I could take out a loan for this business. I could use a credit card, but I don't want to go into this business with more debt. I'm willing to say goodbye to my collection temporarily in order to have a better future for me and my family. So that's the reason why I'm selling my collection. Now, how did I find a buyer? Well, being in the YouTube gaming community, as you do it for several years and really get in the community and meet people and travel and all that sort of thing, you start to get connections. You start to meet people and get connections. And I actually had 2 potential buyers, and the buyer that I settled with, I'm not going to tell you who it is right now. You're going to have to wait until later in the video to find out who this mystery buyer is, but it's somebody that a lot of you probably know. So I'm going to be traveling to Arkansas with boxes and boxes full of video games to do the deal and say goodbye to my collection. But it's going to a better home because he's going to be keeping the GameCube collection. So how much money am I getting? Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you because I know the video that the buyer's doing, he's going to talk about the money as well. So we came to an agreement that was fair for both of us. So basically, he is buying $29,000 worth of games for less than $20,000, and that includes the complete GameCube collection. Now, you may be screaming at your screen again saying, Matt, why you're going to be losing like $11,000 by making this deal? And sure, I could sell all of these games individually and probably make I could probably make about $26,000, $26,000 by selling all these games individually, but do you realize the amount of work and time and effort that would take to do? It could potentially take years for me to sell all of this. Now, the really exciting thing about doing this is I'm going to be creating a new video series, and this is sort of the first episode of that series. This new video series is going to be all about me rebuilding the GameCube collection. So it's going to be sort of a hunting/pickups video series where I take you guys on a journey and show you where I found these games, how I found these games, and then talk about the pickups. And this shelf is going to be empty, and you're going to slowly see this shelf fill back up with GameCube games. Now, funny thing is, so I'm actually going to have one Black Label game left over because it was a duplicate. I had 2 copies of this, and that's Rampage Total Destruction. I had 2 copies of Rampage Total Destruction. So this is going to be my last remaining Black Label GameCube game. So this is going to be the start of me rebuilding my GameCube collection. It's going to expand from there. And through the course of the videos, you guys are going to see this shelf slowly fill back up with GameCube games, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So I hope that you will go on that journey with me. All right, everybody, it's time for me to start packing the games up. Well, that's it. It's all been packed up. The shelves are now bare, besides a few miscellaneous GameCube items that I decided to keep and my one remaining Black Label game. So let's go ahead and stick that on the shelf. Boom. That's my GameCube collection now. Rampage Total Destruction. Alright, I'm going to pack up the rest of the games and let's head to Arkansas. Well, my drive is almost at an end. I just crossed into Arkansas, got some gas, got some food. I'm less than 2 hours away from my hotel, and then I'm going to meet our mystery buyer. Shortly after that, reveal to you all who this mystery buyer is, and then we're gonna do the deal. This is crazy, everybody, crazy. I am freaking selling my entire GameCube collection, plus 500 other awesome games from various other consoles in my collection. I can't believe I'm doing this. But ultimately it's going to be a good thing, and I'm going to get it all back. So at the end of the day, I think it's going to be worth it. You'll have to let me know what you think in the comments down below, but stay tuned, because we will be there soon and you will get to see who this mystery buyer is. Let's go. Well, here we are, folks. I have made it to Arkansas, and as you can see, my beautiful collection is sitting here waiting to be sold to our mystery buyer, who you do not know who it is yet, but you're about to. So, mystery buyer, come on over.
Why you gotta take my kids' college fund, man? Do I really need all these games? Probably not, but I'm excited, bro.
Hey, it's going to a good cause, man.
I'm so pumped, man. I'm so
Retro Rick, everybody. Now, for those of you who do not know who Retro Rick is, for the few of you who do not, if you don't mind, man, let everybody know what your YouTube channel is all about.
Retro Rick on most every social media platform, Instagram, YouTube, and everything else. Basically, 80s and 90s nostalgia, everything from, I think we're about the same age. My whole point of my channel is for you to watch it and say, holy crap, I forgot about that. That's like the whole point. Is that. So yeah, that's what it's all about, man.
Yeah, Rick's channel is awesome.
Thank you.
Production values are through the roof. The editing is awesome. Dude is awesome on camera.
Thank you, man.
And if you love all things retro, 80s and 90s, then you're going to love Retro Rick's channel. And he's very positive, really nice guy, so you will enjoy his channel. And I will leave a link to Rick's channel in the description down below, so go over and check that out.
Thanks, man.
Well, dude, are you ready to go to the game room and start?
It's time to go to the game room. I cannot wait, y'all, to go through all of this stuff. Look at this. This is insane. So many games. I mean, how many games was it? Over 1,000, right? We're close to it.
Yeah, but I think right at 1,100. Yeah.
Insane. I'm pumped. Let's do it.
Here we are in Rick's amazing game room. Dude,
We made it.
I love this game room.
Thank you, man.
Dude, it's like there's so much awesome stuff to see. It's more than my brain can process. It's just too much.
It's probably too much stuff. Like I'm just saying, like it's like sometimes I wish I could condense a little more, but then we find cool stuff.
Yeah,
you find cool stuff. I'm like, I gotta have it, and then I get it. You know.
Yeah, exactly. So, one day, I would love to do a tour of your game room for the channel.
I'd love that.
It'd be a lot of fun.
Let's do it.
So here we are in your game room. We've got all the games in here that you're buying.
Yeah.
On the floor in a
so many.
Just kind of a mess, which I'll shoot some B-roll for everybody to see. So I want to start off by asking you, when I contacted you, what made you want to buy this collection? Like, what were your initial thoughts? What went through your mind?
Yeah, so I have the complete N64 collection. I love the Super Nintendo, the NES. I'm fairly knowledgeable, all cartridge-based Nintendo. I hunt for these games all over the place, different places. I don't find GameCube games.
Right.
So that's A. I don't ever find them. So when am I going to get another opportunity to buy a curated collection from a friend at a great price? So that was the first thing. And then also I have a YouTube channel as well. So I thought this would be a really good opportunity to make a lot of videos off of GameCube games, hidden gem lists, most expensive games, things like that. So I thought that would be really cool too. And again, I'm just not super knowledgeable, so I thought that this would be a great opportunity for me to kind of raise the education within GameCube stuff. So yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, and if you ever have any questions, you know who to ask, dude.
He knows it all.
I know this library, man, very, very well.
Yeah.
So where are you going to store this GameCube collection?
Yes, so this is really the only spot I have in the game room, and we've kind of mapped it out. We can put about 100 short from being able to put all of them on this. And I'm probably going to make some shelves to go up above, and I think the GameCube collection can live right here. So that's kind of where I'm thinking. So this is my this is still anything in these cases are Matt's. Well, not anymore.
Yeah, right.
Sucker. So I'm sad. Cue the sad music. But this stuff is mine. So basically, I had a bunch of stuff on these shelves, and I took everything down, and now it's gonna live. It'll live here. So I'll actually sell off a lot of those.
And dude, let me tell you, take it from me, whenever you get it set up to where you can have the entire collection in one spot, it is beautiful. Especially with these plastic protectors on it, because it gives it kind of a shine.
Yeah.
Now, the only thing that sucks is you have to deal with glare with lights, but it makes it look better.
And just to protect them.
Protect them, exactly. So, yeah, you want
awesome.
You want to keep them in good condition.
Yeah.
Because the value is only going to continue to go up.
Yeah.
So, what are your kind of future plans for the collection? Like, what are you going to make videos on it? Are you going to? I mean, obviously, I'm sure you're going to play some of the games. Like, what kind of things do you have in mind?
Yeah. So I've talked about this on my channel all the time. When you make videos about video games, you don't get to play video games as much as you would like. Especially in my case, I don't make a lot of videos that are like recapping games. I'm doing more like hunting for videos. But with the collection like this, I would love to start playing some of these games and making hidden gem lists and things like that. So that's really the plan.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, folks, before we end this segment, I want to remind you, Retro Rick's YouTube channel link will be in the description down below. If you've not checked his channel out, what are you waiting for? You're missing out on some awesome stuff. Actually, if you don't mind, real fast, tell my audience about your $10 collector series.
Yeah. So I started a collection. Basically, I would get on my channel all the time. I would say, this was 2 years ago, people would see my game collection, and I would kind of talk through how I got it. I'm like, I buy games, I flip them, and then I keep the ones I want, and I built a collection for free. Yeah. And I would get so many comments of people saying, nah, you're a liar. You didn't do it. Yeah. I'm like, well, dang it. Let's just do it. So I took a $10 bill, and I built, I'm sure you'll get some B-roll of all of this, but I built a collection worth like $25,000 or so now from a $10 bill in 2 years, and I document the entire series. Like, here's this game. It says $2. I pay $2, and I get it, and then I sell it for $15. And I document the entire series to show people that they can, hopefully do it too.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to ask you about that, because I think it's important for people to know you don't have to spend gobs of money to build a collection. If you're smart about it, if you get the knowledge and you know what you're doing, you can build a collection without breaking the bank. It just takes work and patience, but it's fun. It's fun to do.
Oh, the hunt is probably my favorite. It's probably my favorite part of it.
And people can find that on a playlist, right, on your channel?
Yeah, $10 game collection. Yeah,
I'll throw a link to that playlist in the description.
I think there's 72 episodes.
So a lot of content.
It's a lot of,
a lot of content to watch. And I'm sure he would appreciate back-to-back watches.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
So Man, all right. So first off, I want to say thank you for purchasing the collection. It's going to help me out. You have no idea how much it's going to help me out with starting the business. And it's very sad for me to say goodbye to the collection because I put a lot of time into building this collection. It means a lot to me. I've made so many videos on it.
Right.
So it's hard to say goodbye to it, but ultimately I'm going to collect it all back, and ultimately it's going to help me start my business, so it's going to be a good thing in the long run. And I'm glad that it's going to a good home, somebody that's going to appreciate it.
Definitely.
And if you ever have to resell it, I completely understand.
Yeah.
You know, that's
the plan. The plan is to keep it hopefully for a long time. Yeah, because now I have. It's crazy. I have the complete N64 and game. That's wild. That's wild to me. You know, and I've thought like, should I try Super Nintendo?
Ooh, it's gonna be tough.
It's tough. I have like 350, but there's hundreds of games that are over $100. Yeah. Like anyway, I'm so appreciative, honored to have it. So
here's where things get a little interesting. Okay. So obviously I am going to start a new series on my channel where I'm rebuilding the GameCube collection. And it's going to be a hunting/pickup series. So I thought it would be funny because Rick has a bunch of duplicate GameCube games that and he swapped out the better condition ones, which I totally understand. I fully expected that. But I thought it would be funny if I made my very first new GameCube purchases from Rick. So I went through his duplicates and I picked out 5 games here. We've got The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Future Tactics: The Uprising, Metroid Prime, and SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom, and they are all complete in box, and I'm going to...
I think this is hilarious, first of all. This is the mind of a collector. It's like he's literally selling me a collection, and while intermittent of selling a collection, he's like, but I must buy some of these games. Yeah. It's hilarious to me.
Yeah, because right now, after I sold you my collection, I only have one Black Label GameCube game left, and it's actually right here, Rampage Total Destruction. So this is going to put me up to 6. So my official GameCube count now is 6. And Rick, what was the deal we made for these?
Well, I think you said 100.
Yes, sir. So I got 2 crisp $50 bills for you right
So
here.
this is what I want to do, and we're already filming, so he can't deny me of this. I do not want your $100.
What?
I want you. No, this is an honor for me to be able to have this collection. So I want to donate these games to the collection, and this is where it's going to start.
You
I'm
sure,
honored,
man?
100%, 100%.
Well, dude, hey, listen, I appreciate that,
dude.
man.
Of course,
Seriously. So, Retro Rick, everybody. Again, check out his channel. Link in the description down below, and you're gonna see I'm sure you're gonna see my GameCube collection in his videos.
I am gonna make a full GameCube collection video here shortly. So.
Dude, I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, man.
Well, it's done. I just left Rick's house. We unpacked all the GameCube games. We put them on his shelf, and I got to see all my GameCube games on a shelf in Rick's awesome game room. He paid me, and I left. Now I'm in the hotel room. It's 11:30 at night. I'm exhausted. I've been up since 4 in the morning. And I don't know how I'm feeling right now. On the one hand, I'm super excited. Super happy that I have the money to start my business and get that part of my life going. But on the other hand, it hurts to let go of the GameCube collection. The other stuff I sold him, yeah, it's fine. But the GameCube collection, my crowning achievement as a collector, it hurts. But at the end of the day, like I've said many times, it's going to be for a good cause. It's going to lead to good things. And I'm going to recollect the collection. Now, it's time for me to go to bed. Wake up in the morning and head back to Tennessee. And you remember you bought me a GameCube for Christmas with Luigi's Mansion.
Yep, I did.
And that started my love of the GameCube because I have every single GameCube game ever made. Folks, I have done it. I have completed a full North American black label set for the Nintendo GameCube.
Does this look strange to you?
No, it looks like you're...
Does it,
What was that? Mom.
does that look strange to you?
Mom.
Huh? Does it?
What is this? I don't have
Does
a
this
problem.
look strange to you? Huh?
I mean...
Does this look strange? Yes or no?
Well, that's it, folks. It's a done deal. There's no going back now. I'm home and without my GameCube collection. And as you can see, my GameCube shelf is a shell of its former self, with only one game in the collection being Rampage Total Destruction. But I had a great time in Arkansas hanging out with Rick. He's a super nice guy, and again, if you haven't seen Retro Rick's YouTube channel, I'll leave a link to it in the description down below, so be sure and check out his channel. And I've already started rebuilding the GameCube collection with these 5 games that I got from Rick, being Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Future Tactics, The Uprising, The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, Metroid Prime, and SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. So, that makes my GameCube collection officially 6 out of 551. Now, as we close this video out, we're going to add all of these games to the GameCube shelf, officially putting them in the collection. Folks, as always, stay safe out there, keep playing games and having a good time. Catch you all in the next video. Later.